Today's video is dedicated to prospecting, which, believe it or not, is the source of a ton of great loot. Which loot should you pick, and how do you get the bonus goodies right over here? Let's get started. Hello, my friends, and welcome back. I'm Chisgule Gaming, a sponsored content creator for Infinite Galaxy, and today we're giving you a quick guide to prospecting, which honestly can give you a ton of loot, but you've got a lot of choices as to what you should be picking. I've got some opinions on what will be best. If you like Infinite Galaxy guides that help you get value and smash your enemies, then do me a favor and smash that subscribe button for Infinite Galaxy videos. Now, every time you go and you prospect a planet, you have a choice of getting some different loot, or you may just get a whole bunch of loot off the bat, which is also quite nice. The question becomes, however, when you do have a choice, and magically when I'm recording a video, it seems like everything I get will not have a choice. Okay, really, game? Really? This is what it's like to be a content creator for a game, by the way. Okay, here we go. When you have a choice, what should you pick? Here we are. Here's the whole set of things that you could get, by the way. You could get warships, you could get crew experience, you could get equipment for your flagships like you see right over here. You can get core module experience. I mean, there's some really good stuff that you could be getting here. In the very beginning, I would actually prioritize as follows. I would prioritize first getting warships, then getting core module experience, then getting boosts for your flagship in terms of gear, then going and getting crew experience, and last, I would get resources. Resources is the lowest priority at that point. But once you get into the mid-game, you'll have a better sense of what you want to be doing, but that prioritization will hugely shift. The warships are lower tier, so they're the lowest priority. The core module experience is slightly higher priority than that, but for me, the number one thing is crew experience. I need so much of that. Then I go for things like, maybe I'll get some materials to work on my flagship gear, maybe. But resources are a huge priority for me. And if you're given the question of, hey, do you want sort of this resource or that resource, I would always recommend that you pick the more rare resource. So in this case, it's given me everything that system has to offer. What about here? Okay, just give me everything, game. I make a video about choices, and now, after having explored all those planets, it just gives me everything. When you have a choice between the different types of resources, plasma should be prioritized over nickel. And then the other two, well, you can sort of pick and choose based on what you're low on, okay? Those would be my recommendations. Now, there is research that you can do to make this whole process of going and prospecting much easier. That research, by the way, is going to be giving you automatic prospecting or auto prospecting. It's here in the development tree, the multi-star system probe. I'm not a huge fan of this because the last time I did auto prospecting, weirdly enough, when I went and I looked at my exploration quests right over here, the hidden quest that's in the bottom right corner of your explore screen, what I saw is that I wasn't getting credit. Now, they may have changed that or fixed that, so you should check if you auto prospect if you get credit toward this. But the rewards for doing all of this exploration are huge. Just to give you an example, when you get to 1,150 of those explorers, you get 50 epic crew cards. That's a big deal. That is a lot of crew cards. And that's the crew member, by the way, that is going to give you shipbuilding speed. It's a crew member that I just leave in all the time right now because honestly, like, I get a lot of nice bonuses here with the other crew members that I've got. And also, like, I'm, queuing up ships several times throughout the day. I don't want to have to swap my crew around all the time. She is really exceptional. So to get a few more percentage points on warship building speed, and every couple hundred explorers, you get a different bonus. So there's a lot of rewards to get, and I don't know if there will be more after I've done 1,150. I assume there will be, which is the number I'm going to have to do for this. You get 50 explore energy per day, which you can see I have 12 left in the upper right. That is something you want to do, burning through all of that energy every day. And the easiest thing to do, by the way, is once you're near a planet, to pick things that are in that area and to continue to prospect in that same area. So you would go and you would see, okay, my warship would, or my scout would now be over here. I would try to find something else nearby. In this case, it looks like I've got one planet to clean up, which is just really awkward. you in a perfect world would not end up in a situation like this. One other thing I would recommend to get this whole process of exploring really and prospecting jump started is to go in and make sure that your exploration center is leveled up enough to have the 3 scouts you want to have here. So if you get to level 17, you get an additional scout queue. You can see that right over here. That is a big deal, getting the extra scout. You also get one at level 4, but that's going to happen really, really quickly for you. Now, we know we've talked about this in other videos where we give tips for new players, but if you haven't seen it, there are also discoveries that you can uncover when you are exploring and prospecting. So it is definitely worth mentioning that you'll go in over time and uncover the locations of these rare items, go through a few extra hoops and get some really great rewards, and your alliance members can share the location of these items when they've found them, and you can go prospect directly to those planets and those locations to get those items and to work toward completing these quests, which are really quite remarkable. If you found this video helpful, do me a huge favor, throw a like on here, consider subscribing. This is a beginner's guide, but we'll have much more complex guides coming soon. And until next time, you have fun smashing your nebula. Leave a comment down below with any other guidance you'd have for someone who is prospecting and looking to get some sweet loot.